being flown to our lab. I believe it's there right now. And all of the forensic tools we have, from digital tools to biometric tools, they are all going to be applied to try to find out who put this up there and why.
Mr. Deputy Director, big picture here. The snipers have become a problem. The first assassination attempt against the president, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, the attempted assassination of our ICE officers. That's the new tool now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
With regards to this crush and violent crime, whether it's in San Francisco, Chicago, any other major city. Early on, this is kind of the untold story of this op. I get appointed, announced in February, come in March, Cash is there a little bit earlier. President brings us in early, and in essence, this is kind of the behind the scenes, guys. He says to us, you know, listen, I'm a builder. I'm in a lot of these big cities. He has just zero tolerance for violent crime. He just does. He drives around Washington, D.C. on these OTRs, off the record movements. He sees homelessness, crime. He can't stand it. He says, what do we got to do to fix this? And we basically lay out a bunch of things. And his answer is very simple. President's like, go get them, boys. Go get them. That was it. Like, you do what you have to do. So we got in there, Cash and I, and we brought in the best SACs, special agents in charge across the country, guys who had forgotten more about crime and enforcing it than most people ever know. They've done this their whole lives. One of them we pulled in from Phoenix. He had an amazing job out there. We said, hey, his name's Joe. I said, Joe, you tell me what we need to do to go get these demon savages off the street. Tell me what we need to do. We brought in a violent crime roundtable of the best crim agents in the country. We figured out a battle plan, how to kind of water balloon. You know, when you squeeze a water balloon, you get a bulge. How do we bulge agents here and then bulge agents there? And we cleaned up at the president's direction, the director and I, with the SACs and the agents in the field. We water ballooned around the country and made, get a load of this, guys. This is going to trip you out. 28,000 violent crime arrests in 2025, and the year's not even over. You say, oh, well, what does that mean? Put it in comparison. Prior 3-4 years, the FBI under prior leadership had averaged about 15,000, 16,000. We're at 28,000. 28,000. We're not even done with the year. We haven't even hit Thanksgiving or Christmas yet. Shows you when you get a president, an attorney general, a deputy attorney general, and an FBI leadership team that lets the FBI do FBI work instead of getting into other nonsense in the past. Look what happens. Your cities get cleaner.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Your boy, oh shoot, it's going down. It's getting spicy. What's going on, family? I hope everybody that's tuned in right now that you are blessed, well and healthy, that y'all having a great start to a new week. Happy Monday. Them prayers you gonna be out trick-or-treating? Bring back Rick a Snickers bar. That's all I want. Give me one of them Snickers bars. They say you ain't the same when you don't got the Snickers in your system. You ain't the same person. That's what I heard. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember those commercials? Do they still make those Snicker commercials? Somebody please confirm. Do they still make them Snicker commercials? You're not the same without your Snickers, I tell you. But y'all tell you, man, I got all kind of favorite candy, man. But I miss those days, man. We used to go trick-or-treating with my daddy. Used to drop us off at like 8, 10 different neighborhoods, man. We come back home with a trash bag full of candy. I tell you, man, childhood was something, man. I miss it, man. But now life has changed and it going by so fast. And now you got to pay bills. You got to pay this. This don't make any sense. This is a scam. You know, I tell you, what a disgrace of becoming an actual adult, huh? The adulthood and the American dream. Being a homeowner now, I tell you, it's something, man. But I do hope that y'all have an amazing rest of the month of October. You know, I just want to come here and crack some jokes with y'all, but there's also some big things happening right now with this investigation, with this FBI, the Secret Service, you know, uncovered a hunting stand in the direct line of sight of where President Trump exits Air Force One, you know, at the Palm Beach International Airport. So some big things are coming out of this. Dan Bongino just came out live on television, dropped a bombshell So we got day in the day. This is going to be good, family. You know, but prayers for President Trump. As you can see, this stuff is still happening. Multiple attempts on his life. You know, we seen what took place last month. You know, very sad. And then it even got even worse with the left, the Democrats, people mocking and celebrating another man's death. I mean, man, it's just been what things that have taken place in this country, man. I tell you, Christianity's under attack. You know, and then again, once again, Trump gets all the blame. MAGA, conservatives, Republicans, it's all our fault. You know, fascists, Nazis, threat to democracy, our democracy, you know, under attack. He wants to be king. We got the No King protest. I mean, it's just a disgrace, man. It really is. Half of the protesters don't know what the hell they out there for. Tons being paid, I believe. I mean, man, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, let's go and jump into this right here, y'all. It's getting spicy, you know. And even after all this is happening with the government shutdown and everything, there are still major wins happening for this administration. And even Trump's approval rating right now, even CNN just admitted this morning, we just showed that video on the show an hour ago of, well, even when y'all see this, it might be a couple hours, but we showed it a couple hours ago of CNN admitting that Trump approval rating is skyrocketing, even with the government shutdown right now. Because again, it's the Schumer shutdown, the Democrats shut down, you know. And they're just, the man could do the best thing for the country. They are not for it. They will still criticize. They will still throw rocks at this man. They will still hate this man. The fear mongering, the gaslighting, the disinformation still will take place. You know, President Trump has broke the Democrat Party. And he says he is not a king. He's not a king at all. Trump says, I'm working my ass off. I'm quoting what he said. I'm working my ass off to make this country great.
We're going to go to San Francisco. The difference is I think they want us in San Francisco. San Francisco was truly one of the great cities of the world. And then 15 years ago, it went wrong. It went woke. We're going to go to San Francisco, and we're going to make it great. We're going to make it great. It'll be great. Again, San Francisco is a great city. It won't be great if it keeps going like this.
President Trump says San Francisco is next on his crime crackdown.
But city and state leaders are pushing back, arguing that they have the resources to maintain law and order without federal intervention.
Let's bring in the FBI Deputy Director, Dan Bongino. Dan, thanks so much for joining the program.
Good morning.
Good to see you guys.
So Dan, this is a little bit of a different situation because some of the locals look like they're going to cooperate with the Bureau.
Yeah. Well, that's great. You know, Lawrence, we appreciate cooperation, and it's fantastic. You're always going to get a better result when you've got a willing partner. However, you know, we don't work for the locals. We work for the American people. It's the FBI. We're not the local police department. They all do wonderful work. I was a local police officer, but we're the FBI, and we work for the American people. I'll say this, the president early on with regards to this crush and violent crime, whether it's in San Francisco, Chicago, any other major city, early on, this is kind of the untold story of this op. I get appointed, announced in February, come in March, Cash is there a little bit earlier. President brings us in early, and in essence, this is kind of the behind the scenes, guys. He says to us, you know, listen, I'm a builder. I'm in a lot of these big cities. He has just zero tolerance for violent crime. He just does. He drives around Washington, D.C. on these OTRs, off the record movements. He sees homelessness, crime. He can't stand it. He says, what do we got to do to fix this? And we basically lay out a bunch of things. And his answer is very simple. President's like, go get them, boys. Go get them. That was it. Like, you do what you have to do. So we got in there, Cash and I, and we brought in the best SACs, special agents in charge across the country, guys who had forgotten more about crime and enforcing it than most people ever know. They've done this their whole lives. One of them we pulled in from Phoenix. He had an amazing job out there. We said, hey, his name's Joe. I said, Joe, you tell me what we need to do to go get these demon savages off the street. Tell me what we need to do. We brought in a violent crime roundtable of the best crim agents in the country. We figured out a battle plan, how to kind of water balloon, You know, when you squeeze a water balloon, you get a bulge. How do we bulge agents here and then bulge agents there? And we cleaned up at the president's direction, the director and I, with the SACs and the agents in the field, we water ballooned around the country and made, get a load of this, guys. This is going to trip you out. 28,000 violent crime arrests in 2025, and the year's not even over. You say, oh, well, what does that mean? Put it in comparison. Prior 3-4 years, the FBI under prior leadership had averaged about 15, 16,000. We're at 28,000. 28,000. We're not even done with the year. We haven't even hit Thanksgiving or Christmas yet. Shows you when you get a president, an attorney general, a deputy attorney general, and an FBI leadership team that lets the FBI do FBI work instead of getting into other nonsense in the past. Look what happens. Your cities get cleaner.
Dan, the governor's going to push back on this. He's already writing this on X. Fact check. Nobody wants you here. You will ruin one of America's greatest cities. He used to be the mayor of San Francisco. Obviously, now he's the governor. What are you going to do if he says you can't come in here?
Well, we don't answer to the governor of California. We answer to the president, the American people, the attorney general, and the deputy attorney general. That's the chain of command.
Hell with new scum.
Listen, I'm not going to get into a match. You know, I was going to say something different, but got to control my queen's mouth on the air with Gavin Newsom. But when he says this comment, what is that? Nobody wants you here.
Yeah.
Really, ask the 60, 70-year-old woman living in a drug-ridden area of L.A. or San Francisco or what else, who's had some guy slinging crack on the corner for 10 years now, harassing her grandkids. Go ask her if she wants us and the FBI, the U.S. Marshals and the DEA, and all the operations of the federal government in there to clean up the city. Go ask her. Go find her. I promise. There's not a limited sample size of people. That's kind of a BS remark. The people do want us there. I can tell you, I live in D.C. now. Obviously, the headquarters is right down the block from your D.C. studio here. I'm going there afterwards. I was out this weekend on the Washington Mall. Got to touch some grass, get some sun once in a while. You know, it was Sunday. And I saw about 10 or 15 National Guard folks. I'm telling you, all right, granted, it's just my single subject designed for that day. I saw at least in that half hour I was there, 10, 15 people thank them for being there. So don't believe the hype. D.C., this is one of those cities where people are looking for safety too.
So Gavin Newsom is an expert on ruining cities, so you have to take him as an expert there. He did ruin San Francisco, and now he's basically ruined the state. Dan Lurie, we understand, has done a better job than London Breed as mayor. Hopefully he cooperates like the mayor of Memphis. But we saw this disturbing thing, a hunting stand right in the area of Palm Beach Airport, which would have had a clear shot at Air Force One. We can see it. What could you tell us about this, Dan?
Yeah, I was on the phone about this all day yesterday. It's interesting. When I got back from the mall, most of my you don't get the days off here. It's not what you sign up for. So it's unfortunate sometimes we got to take care of these things. We wish they wouldn't happen. But here's what happens with this. Let me walk the American public through how this works. The FBI is not responsible, obviously, for the security plan of the president. That's the purview of the Secret Service. However, if the Secret Service finds something that they believe could be criminal, I want to emphasize it could be, we take over. We have what's called an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding with the Secret Service, where we will investigate after that. I was on the phone yesterday, back and forth with the D2, the Deputy Director over at the Secret Service, Matt Quinn, great guy. They were very concerned. Their security sweep discovered this hunting stand. The director Kash Patel was directly involved right away. I'm on the email chain with him. He ordered an immediate response. I believe we had our plane flown down there. This hunting stand was appropriately dismantled, it's being flown to our lab. I believe it's there right now. And all of the forensic tools we have, from digital tools to biometric tools, they are all going to be applied to try to find out who put this up there and why.
Mr. Deputy Director, big picture here. The snipers have become a problem. The first assassination attempt against the president, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, the attempted assassination of our ICE officers. That's the new tool now. They're attacking from the top.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a new tool. It's an old tool that may be used more often by folks who realize that there's some tactical advantage to distance and cover. The Secret Service has had to make a lot of modifications, Lawrence, given that this tool was obviously used or attempted to be used multiple times. They've expanded their security perimeter, how they do. I'm very close friends with the director over there and the deputy director, and some of those modifications have been made. And I think you saw the modifications with the discovery of this hunting stand set up in the tree outside of West Palm Beach. But yeah, there's no room. This is a zero-fail mission, Lawrence. No time for a BS here. It's zero fail. You can't have a mistake here. It's just not. I haven't been a Secret Service agent and now an FBI agent and with the NYPD. I can tell you, this is one of those missions where there's no do-overs.
I'm glad they found it.
Yeah, great job, whoever found it.
Hats off to that person.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, you don't be a stranger. You know, these 3 months in between appearances don't work for us. We need it a little bit closer, okay?
Hey, listen, man, there's a lot of work to do. We got to go clean up America and save America. And now that the president and the AG let us do it, I'm having a lot of fun, man. I feel like I was born for this, So I'll see you guys again one day, but you've got to save the world first.
All right, we appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan. Great to see you.
God bless Dan, man. Prayers for President Trump, y'all. Prayers for this administration. We don't know what to expect next, man, and anything could happen any moment from now. We don't know what President Trump's gonna do next. We don't know that's the times we're living in. We're living in the biggest history yet. They're gonna come back, and I'm telling you, these times they're gonna be like, woo, It's gonna be plenty rabbit holes, plenty things put out. I'm telling you, man, the times that we are living in, family. I ain't lying to you, but let me know what y'all think, man, and what y'all think of Dan Bongino. Leave a beautiful comment down below. In the comment section, also put prayers for President Trump, man. Put some love in the comment section. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day, rest of the month of October. And again, y'all go trick-or-treating, taking the kids out. Y'all bring Rick back a Snickers bar. Come on now, don't be like that, family. Bring Rick back a Snickers. I would say bring me back some of them Skittles. Back, some of them. What's that? I forgot what that candy called that I really like too. It's a couple of them that I really like. But I'm getting them flashbacks, man. When my father used to take us back trick or treating, man. We used to love October. We loved October, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I miss my father, man. I miss those days, man. Rest in peace to Rick Sr., man. Do not take time for granted. Do not take life for granted, man. We live in a fast time travel, man, and nothing's promised to any of us, and we can be gone in a blink of an eye. That's just the way life goes, man. The beautiful, sweet life, man. I tell you, the beautiful, sweet American dream, I love y'all. God bless you all and your family, and I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love, you guys.